In my work as a psychic/medium, when I connect with individuals on the other side of life, I find they are very detached from their material belongings and the roles that may have defined them while on earth. Instead, they share that after death, there is an expansiveness of being that connects them to all. They are joyful seeing their loved ones happy, and they minimize the value of things. In hindsight, they possess a sense of clarity regarding the importance of health and happiness over money. Yet, these same people, when alive, may have stressed over finances or were obsessed with. Our souls are always calling us to come home to peace, joy, and presence, while our society beckons us to earn, produce, and consume. This conflict between a simple life and a life of material conquest is all too familiar. Many people live beyond their means and are in debt. They may look good on the outside, but they forfeit their inner serenity to maintain their inflated lifestyle. How we feel about money, whether we are friends with it or feel oppressed by it, can determine the quality of our lives. Money can represent freedom or bondage based on our perspective. The ability to let go of money at the end of our lives is not determined by the abundance or scarcity of cash, but rather by the ability to detach from the identity the money gave us. Perhaps all the losses we suffer in life are merely preparation for the final letting go and a reminder to connect with our souls before we transition. One way to determine our relationship with money is to heighten our awareness when it is bill paying time. If we look at our calendar calmly and make our monthly payments without drama, we are probably feeling at peace with money and live with a quiet certainty that we are worthy of financial ease and support. On the other hand, if the end of each month rolls around and we start to panic and worry, we are probably identified with fear and scarcity and the dread that there will never be enough. Where did we get the idea that our worth can be measured by external circumstances? The worth of the soul is expansive and limitless. Attachment to our bank balance reveals a case of mistaken identity. Another exercise is to notice our reactions when we gain or lose money. If our house forecloses or we go into bankruptcy, do we feel like a failure? On the other hand, do we feel more alive and successful when we receive a large sum of money? The answer to these questions reveals our attachment to the changing material plane. Many consider financial prosperity to be the measure of success, but there is another standard that reveals true and lasting wealth. The soul's gold standard is the certainty and peace that is sustained from within, regardless of financial pluses and minuses. We can learn from those on the other side of the veil of life that the soul is eternal and money is temporal. We learn that the best investment we can make is our connection to our infinite self, radiant, generous, and alive, while we are here on earth.